to talk about the launch of DK in Massachusetts tomorrow. This is pretty exciting, huh, Johnny?
Really excited. Pauly, I just love your opening there. It just feels so good that, DraftKings, Massachusetts, just tying this in together. It's been a long time coming, and, we get excited about a lot of states opening up, but this one is special.
Oh, this one's really cool. I mean, and those guys are very proud to obviously be from that area, and they've been waiting, the DK guys, obviously, who created DraftKings many years ago, to have this launch now in their backyard where they're from. It's awesome. And, they obviously are excited for many, many reasons, but it's really cool for them. And what kind of events are going on tomorrow for the new users that are going to want to come out and use the app, obviously, but the events that are going on for DK?
Yeah, there's some things going on around the city, little parties that DraftKings are promoting. And I know Jason Robbins, our CEO, is going to be there at the, when we have the ceremonial first bet. I think you're going to find, I know Ali Raisman was one I heard was going to be there, and then the White Mamba. The White Mamba, right? He's a fan favorite back there, ex-Celtic player, Celtic announcer now. So we're, everybody's kind of geared up for tomorrow.
Brian Scalabrine,
All right. Are you hoping, and do you think this will be Ohio Part 2? Unbelievable sports fans. They love to bet. Top 10 U.S. states by sports betting amount wagered since January. Ohio's number 2 ahead of us and ahead of New Jersey.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, we being in the sportsbook business and retail sportsbook business in Vegas, I used to have a lot of people from Ohio visit. Those people been gambling since, going back many, many years. And, they've been playing with the legal bookie, and now they're, it's coming to the forefront, betting with, a licensed operator. And that's we're seeing those numbers there. So I'm not really that surprised by Ohio. I just knew there was a large betting contingent there.
Yeah, and the same thing, like Pauly said, the same thing is going to happen in Massachusetts. What kind of bonuses can new users expect to find tomorrow?
Yeah, anybody, a new user, brand new user, will get $200 in bonus bets. And then, an existing online sports book player will receive $100 in bonus bets. So it's a win-win for everybody, the new and the people that have been with us for a while.
Excellent. Okay, so that's tomorrow again, DraftKings launching in Massachusetts. What's it? And you've been doing this for a long, long time, obviously, Johnny. What is it like for you booking the games during championship week, where we have them starting basically at 8:30 in the morning, today 8 o'clock, going until like midnight? Do you guys have numbers like pretty much in place based on matchups, regardless of the outcome, and then you just set the numbers, and then how much of the tweaking do you make based on the previous day's outcomes?
We get these numbers up really fast. We don't have to anticipate, who the matchup's going to be. Once the matchup is made, we're up within, a minute. And one thing about these conference tournaments is that they, at least in a retail environment, I remember a lot of people coming to town saying, you know what, I'm going to come when the games are still really good, but I don't have to fight the traffic. And this is a perfect time for that. On our network at DraftKings, we're writing a lot of business on every single day on these games. So this is maybe not March Madness numbers, but it's not that far behind, especially when we start getting to the conference tournament, championships and semifinals. So it's a big time of the year for us.
Yeah, and last year here on VSiN, there was kind of a combo effort on the airwaves where the shows were about you and your team making numbers as the matchups were announced on like CBS. You guys going to do that again this year? I mean, I'm sure as soon as the matchups are announced, it's going to, like you just said, right? It'll take like a minute to post these numbers on the board on Selection Sunday.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to come on the show. We haven't figured out all the arrangements yet, but I'm going to come and do the show and then get them up, announce some of the opening numbers and some of the movement just shortly after the show is over, because the show is a distraction, guys. It's hard to do it while the show's going on. Now, last year we had a guy betting $50K a game as we put him up, and I don't. We're still going to have action as we put them up, but I don't believe we had that same user going to play this year.
Yeah. You know what else happened last year on Selection Sunday? As you were announcing,
yes.
As you're not right, all you're thinking about is matchups for the madness. And oops, here's Tom Brady. I'm coming back to play.
Yeah, that's right.
Poor John. Poor John. Johnny, are you going to bring cheesecake down too?
I think I got to bring a cheesecake in to you, Paulie, to see if you really want to hype it or you just want to forget about it. So I think I'll make one during the summer and bring you some in.
Well, I'm family. We're Italian, and the thing, John, your cheesecake setup. I think it's on Christmas or the holidays, whatever. You got 12 of them out there, and we put that picture on air. I mean, God bless you. Bring them down, whatever you have. I'd love to try it. How about futures liability?
Houston is one. I don't know if you remember back a ways. We took a $1 million bet from Mattress Mac on Houston at around 9-1, 9.5-1. So there's still a little bit liability, but they've been low all year. So there's some other teams that are being bet that are into the mix. So our liability is not as bad as it was at one point. Yeah. But we're overall we're in pretty good shape, and we should be with this field this year. I mean, can anybody tell you who the best team is in college basketball? I mean, if it's Houston, okay, not a real deep team, but a certainly great team with the starters. But there's a bunch of teams out there that looks like they can win it. I think we say that most years that it's wide open. It looks like, same circumstances again this year.
Johnny, we're seeing some of these numbers move as we speak, and it happens every day this time of year. Like, for example, Miss State, they opened 3. They're up to 5 against Florida. There's a number on the Arkansas game now. They're up to 3. How much money is it taking this time of year for you guys to move numbers like we're seeing, every single day of the week?
Yeah, a lot of those moves are early, Mitch. So, we put them up. We put the game up 3, 3.5. We take a sharp bet for maybe, a couple dimes, 5 dimes. Move it to the next number, and then eventually the number settles in. But most of that money is on the early play. And so now it's good. I mean, as a bookmaker, that's what you want. You want to get to what, the sharps or the sophisticated players are telling you is the right number. And then you want to get to that number and hold that number, stay there, and not have to move any longer.
Can you tell me who you think the number 1 pick in the draft's going to be? And you and your traders are doing an excellent job with those props too at DraftKings.
I can tell you it's a quarterback. That's what I can tell you. Is it Stroud? Stroud is our second choice right now. Personally, I think he may be a better choice because he's just a bigger guy. Maybe comes out of the box as a player, maybe not need as much time. I don't know. This draft we're working hard on it again this year, trying to get up the right numbers, which is hard because this is not something where we put up A against B or, a future bet and we make the odds. But this is something information based. So this has always been difficult for us. We're trying to get better at it. We'll see if we are this year.
Yeah, this is great because, again, the amount of props you have up right now, I think by far and away the most out of any book that I've seen. So great job by you and your team. Are you still getting, like the Jets are down to 18-1, and we have about a minute left here, Johnny. Are you getting money on the Jets every single day by people anticipating Rodgers going to the team?
Yes, we are.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. Every day since it's been out there that, the Jets are pushing hard, and that's the favorite where Rodgers is to go. Then as long as that's been going on, that's as long as we've been getting Jet money.
Have you had a discussion yet about where that number will go if that new, let's say it becomes official in the next 5 minutes, Rodgers is going to be a Jet. Do you know what you're going to do with that number then?
Well, we got it down pretty low right now, so It may move another tick, 15, maybe three more points. That would be it. I mean, we're positioned now that if he goes there, we're not going to get hurt too badly. Now, when I say we're not going to get hurt too badly, you still got to win, right, Mitch?
Of course. Yeah.
Remember last year with Brady, and when Brady said he was unretired, a lot of guys were complaining. It didn't faze me a bit because they still had to win, and I just didn't think they had the horses to get it done.
Yeah.
Visit VSiN.com to get current odds, listen for free, find showtimes, and download VSiN sports betting podcasts.